What's up, guys? We're back at it again, episode number 2 with the All to Light podcast. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you share our pages on Instagram and Facebook. Just briefly, we want to cover a couple of things that's going on in the world today. Me and Lo, we were just chopping it up, man, behind the scenes, trying to figure out, what we're going to talk about. But, hey, we're going to cover what's being covered. And actually, Lo, what you think about the coronavirus, man? What's your whole thoughts of what's going on?
I have a lot.
It's crazy, right? But
yeah.
It
really
Give me your
is,
thoughts,
man.
man.
I really do have a lot of thoughts about this because to say that it's not real, I think it is real, but I think the media is adding more to it than what it really is because, man, like I say, man, my mom is a nurse and it's a virus, and the way you cure a simple virus is by a simple Z-pack. You know what I'm saying? It's a cold pack. It cures the flu, any other virus that you may have, but the most important thing, man, is, of course, washing your hands and sanitizing your hands and sanitizing it. From what I read, it's not that good. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same as you being able to wash your hands for 30 to 45 seconds. So I try not to do as much sanitizing as I do as far as washing my hands.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to be big on that part, but boosting your immune system.
Point.
I think that's the most important thing that the media is not getting over to the people. Boosting your immune system, doing certain things that can boost your immune system, like, man, taking black seed oil.
Gotcha. I'm taking that myself.
I take it too, man. I take it daily.
Turmeric.
You know what I'm saying? Having hot water with lemon with honey.
Word.
You using local honey though.
Raw.
Don't use unfiltered.
Oh.
Local honey, man. And if I'm outside,
where you getting your products from?
I get it from Whole Foods in Georgia, man.
Whole Foods.
I get it from Whole Foods in Georgia. You can just take a regular lemon, cut it up, and it works fine, man. I know if I'm out like running and working out.
I noticed something, man. I'm glad you covered that, but most people, when we speaking on what we should take and how we should take it, but what if someone is allergic to that? Like, what is the solution for the person that can't, allergic to lemons? They can't use lemons. So,
you can use limes.
Okay.
Limes work. You know what I'm saying? All you really doing is those things breaks down the mucus in your body. It's an old school remedy.
Word.
Our grandparents gave it to us.
Word.
And that's what Dr. Sebi talks about.
So do you believe in the vaccine that they spiraling about?
No, I don't. I think I've been reading that they've been sending vaccines over and it's been getting everybody sick. Like, they sent it to I think it's Indonesia, somewhere overseas, and the president of of that country, he named it. It wasn't with people.
Yeah.
They did it with 2 animals and gave it 2 human names.
Yeah.
And it came back that the animals had the coronavirus. So they contaminating the vaccine.
Point.
So
no matter what the virus hit, if it basically whatever it comes in contact with is positive, pretty much.
Exactly.
Because now I googled some crazy stuff, man. I googled that they got an actual fruit right now that got tested for coronavirus.
That's it. It was
pawpaw.
Yeah.
The pawpaw fruit.
Yeah.
Right now, it was a pawpaw fruit and a goat.
A goat. Exactly.
Tested for positive for coronavirus.
Yeah, it was my bad. It was a fruit and it was an animal.
Yeah.
And they gave them human names once they sent it off to the lab.
All this stuff is researched. So, and my take on the coronavirus, man, I Me personally, man, I get a little deep on a lot of things and I discuss it. So, but to me, I really think it's bigger than what they telling us because our economy right now is having a bad. We had a bad state economy wise, and as people we have to pay attention to that, especially with, they blessing a lot of the people that was in poverty with the unemployment. Even though it's bad to lose your job. I'm not saying stay off your job and just collect unemployment. If you can work, just gonna work. Try to build your retirement and whatnot. But why I say that is, man, they passing so many laws that we don't know about under the table because they still broadcasting the coronavirus. And that's scary to me because now they got a law passed that the feds can come knock on your door and come in without any consent and give you the vaccine or check you out. I'm like, really?
It's so crazy, man. Like, we was talking about the little situation, speaking on to piggyback off, people coming just knocking on your door, which is the police. We'll dive into it after we finish this, though.
Yeah.
It's something that we have to dive into, though, because it just hit me about the little girl that got killed, that they just broke into their house and
Louisville situation.
Exactly.
Word.
That's what we was talking about. So we'll dive into that too.
Word. But yeah, what I would say, always keep your social distance because even though we can sit here and say what's real and what's not real, we don't know. But people tends to act on things when it hit home.
Mm-hmm.
So when my mom or my cousin or my uncle, any one of my siblings that's close to me, they get infected somehow and they, going through a stage where they battling for their life, that's when we want to practice all the things that's being broadcast. So, just be respectful for everyone, the people that really trying to be safe out here, just be respectful for them that, actually trying to do the things they need to do to stay safe and not affecting them and any people in their family or something going forward.
That's true. To piggyback that, you're seeing everybody now, man, wearing masks and gloves, and I think the gloves are the worst things ever. Because, man, you touching everything with them, and, man, you touching this, you touching that. I mean, all you got to do if you touch something, go wash your hands.
What?
You know what I mean? But you got these gloves that you're touching everything. The only thing you're doing is really, really spreading it everywhere. Like,
I'm gonna say the mask for me though, because if you think about it, you think deeply. If we talking about a virus, airborne virus, how can you not be infected by an airborne virus with the mask? Now, with a mask, you got these tiny holes in there that allows you to inhale and exhale what's going on. So with me inhaling it, it's hard for me to exhale it out when the mask can be blocking it from going out. So you're keeping it in my system.
The only, from my knowledge, from what I read, the N95 masks are the only ones that is
and that's the patent with the silver. I think it's kind of like a little silver.
And it has the N95 on the right cheek.
So why? So if that's the only mask that's safe enough to protect us from what's going on out here, why they telling? Because I see a lot of man-made masks out here.
Bottom line.
I see a lot of man-made masks.
Why do you think that though? Because it's gonna get that bottom line. Everybody have the money right now.
But not only that, people are looking and listening to, it's a shortage of masks. So now it's like, man, let me take a shirt, put some scraps on it.
Bandanas.
I'm talking about, man, I done seen folks shit, man, look like they got wings on their face.
Man,
I'm like, man, what?
I see so many, I live in Atlanta, man, and it's, it's a lot of Mexicans that's there, man. They don't wear the proper mask, man. They putting bandanas around their face. And those are really, really thin, like the little masks they have in the hospitals that they give certain people when they're having surgery.
Yeah.
Those things are paper thin. You know what I mean? So it's not really stopping nothing, man. Yeah. Like, and also from what I read that it's, masks keep you from breathing out. You know what I'm saying? Exhaling. And that also messes with your immune system too.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? So I just feel like, man, they're telling people certain things that can weaken their immune system. So once you come into contact with the virus, man, it's already too late sometimes, because the virus turns into any virus. If it's not taken care of at its early stages, it turns into pneumonia.
Okay.
Pneumonia kills people. It's been killing people for, man, but way back in the day.
Point.
You know what I mean? So, and all it does, man, it tears down your immune system.
Word.
You know what I mean? So that's the best advice I can give somebody. Man, you know, of course, man, follow all the procedures that you want to follow as far as, you know what I'm saying, looking out for yourself and someone else. You know, washing your hands, the social distancing. You know, if you want to wear a mask, wear them. If you want to wear gloves, wear those also. But, man, the most important thing that the media is not telling us is boost your immune system. Because if your immune system low, no matter what virus
no matter what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to attack you, man, and it's going to take you out. Exactly. It's going to attack you and it's going to take you out, man. But the stronger your immune system is, man, the more it will be able to fight off any virus.
So
not just the coronavirus.
That goes to my point. I had a discussion with a partner of mine, and we was debating on what's essential and what's non-essential. So I had the question is, I was like, why we got all the liquor stores open? Which I knew why. You know, the state make money. So, of course, if the state workers are working, they got to be able to pay them. Which I understand that. But you allowing me not to go to the gym to boost my immune system by shutting the gyms down. But you pick and choose in the state or in the city what's essential and non-essential.
Exactly.
So that's the problem I got. That's the problem I got.
I mean, man, it's a multitude of things, man. Because for one, we don't have proper testing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So how can I walk up to a place and you scan my head to say, oh, you're hot, so you got to have the coronavirus? Huh?
No.
How can you say someone has AIDS? They have to be tested, right?
Yeah.
How can you say anybody has cancer?
Yeah,
They have to be tested.
Word.
Okay, if you're not giving me a proper test, how can you just sit and say, I have coronavirus? I think it's something, man, to scare the public. Two, I think the coronavirus is real, you know what I mean, because it's a virus, but I think the media is blasting it to scare people, to make you stay in your homes, you know what I mean, the 5G thing, all those things are theories, man, and I'm not a conspiracy theory guy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I believe in hard facts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if it's not something that's hard facts, cool. Go ahead. You know what I mean? In which, you know, the 5G thing is real, but my biggest concern is, why are we not boosting our immune system? That's why I continue to go back to it, man. Because if your immune system is strong, it can fight it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're doing all the things that going to put your immune system in jeopardy, it's going to kill you, like worry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If we confine our homes, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. Man, I don't know how I'm going to pay my car note, man. Man, I'm going to pay my mortgage.
Yeah.
Man, my insurance. All those things are worry.
Yeah.
It's going to attack your immune system.
That's stress.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, man, it's, you know, man, I be talking to guys, man. I got a cousin named Britt, man, and he breaks it down to me, man, to the
core.
Hey, man, he brings it to town to me. You know what I mean? And I call him and I tell him, hey, look, cuz, I need you to put some fat on my brain.
Yeah.
And he give it to me. You know what I mean? Like, with everything though. With the 5G thing, man, he's on that. Like, man, he knows about all that, you know. And in this many theories about the 5G.
Yeah.
Being on the boats, that's where it started at, and you know what I mean, the cruise ships. But I mean, it's a lot of things, man, that I have read. Some things I take in, that's good for me. Some things, hey, I let.
But honestly, too, though, based off the things I've been reading about 5G, I honestly think 5G is a part of what of going on with the sickness going on.
It is.
Because if you think about the microwave, in a sense, and I know you cover Dr. Seeley, come in, you talked before a little bit about that as well, but in a lot of his videos, he talk about the microwave is the worst thing to cook in, because you got radiation out of your food that's going inside of your body, and that's the same as 5G.
5G.
So, I mean, that's to me that's worse than any virus, because that's weakening your immune system before you're able to go outside. Before you're able to go outside.
I think it's something that's being done, man, behind the scenes that we are not aware of.
Oh yeah.
Yet.
Oh yeah.
I say yet.
Yeah.
But I think it's. I mean, everything is a money thing. You know what I mean? With the government, man, because I go back to, like, I saw a meme the other day that said, you know, they're telling us to do X, Y, and Z. Why you haven't heard any doctor talk to you about how to boost your immune system?
Dr. Fauci, baby.
You know what I mean? Like,
that man is laughable, man.
Like, I mean, if you really, really care about the people,
yeah.
This is the information you should be passing over to the people.
Point.
So
but why is Bill Gates substituting for doctors, though? Bill Gates is what? He's a computer builder, software builder.
Hey, money, baby, money. He's
but then that makes,
back.
and then not only that, man. This is what I discovered too. GM make cars.
General Motors.
Yeah, they making the actual
Ventilation
the ventilations. When you got ventilation companies already that make ventilation, why are they making the ventilation? I know it's a check, but I'm saying.
Hey man, listen. Everybody that's doing all this stuff, hey, Trump, I can give you $27 million. Like he giving his friends $27 million. When you got small businesses that's out here folding.
Can't get the money.
You know what I mean? They out here folding.
Can't get the money.
Like, man, like I said, man, it's something bigger going on that we don't know about yet. But it's gonna come out. You know what I mean? That's just like in his stimulus package. You know, he got $500 million and told the people, y'all won't know what I have done with the money till 6 months later.
What?
Hey, what you think they're gonna do? It's gonna be when it's time to election time.
Point.
When it's election time, they're gonna confine you to your home again.
Yep.
And they're gonna have you mail those ballots in, and they're gonna alter them. That's just my theory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my opinion of it, because they're saying this is just the first wave of it. So, when is the second wave coming? That's what I'm asking myself. When is the second wave coming? He already know he can't.
Yeah, I'm still just at a pause with a lot of this stuff. Like, you open it, like right now with Montgomery, we open. A lot of things to open up slowly, for sure. Like Walmart, you're allowing 250 people to be in Walmart. 250 people to be in Walmart. Pretty much you 6 feet apart before you enter. But when I enter, I see half the city is in Walmart. But you're not allowing the club business to thrive. You telling the club they gotta have 10, 12 people in there with masks on. You restricting the club.
It's not something they probably make money off of either. Glaze, like.
But they are making money because the clubs gotta purchase the liquor from the state.
From the state. True.
But then you still got this curfew at 10 o'clock.
But why we're not worried about them going to the club. You know what I mean? That only causes violence sometimes. sometimes. But when they can go straight to the ABC store, why won't y'all at a club?
Yeah, you got
to where it can actually spread. But the thing is, they're not. All of those numbers, man, those numbers are jacked up, man.
Yeah.
Those numbers jacked up from the start, man, because I know people that has passed away and they label it, they passed away from the coronavirus. They didn't pass away from the coronavirus.
Yeah, yeah.
So those numbers are inflated to scare the people to staying home.
It's a fair fact.
Yeah. But I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying the virus isn't real.
Yeah.
I believe it is real. But they're infecting people with it. The vaccine, like
it's like this flu process.
Like exactly. You know what I mean? Like people die from the flu every year. You know what I mean? So you mean tell me this is stronger than the flu or pneumonia?
Man, I think honestly, I really think we've been in a pandemic as Americans. We've been in a pandemic because if we talking about the coronavirus, SARS, flu, not only that, I'm gonna put something else on your brain. Prescription drugs. Prescribed drugs. I'm gonna talk about one drug in particular, opiate. It done killed 70,000 people. Opiate itself has killed 70,000 people. Now globally they saying now it's still going. The coronavirus had killed globally to over 200,000 people. But now they not telling us that not 8 and 99% of people are recovering from it.
Those the numbers that they're hiding. Exactly. That's what I was saying about they're not telling us everything. They're not giving us the numbers of the people that have recovered. If you're giving us the number from the people that have recovered and to the people that have passed away from it, now you got something to measure it off. But if you're just telling the people, this is the number of the people that have passed away from it, you're not being honest. If you want to be honest, tell the people, okay, these are the people that have recovered. These are the people that have perished from it. Like, man, it's all media and government driven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and this is a strand that have been made in some laboratory also, man. Yeah. I don't believe, me personally, I don't believe a virus, that just gonna automatically just kill people off. You know what I mean? Now, if you got underlying issues, it's gonna affect you differently. You know what I mean? Because the flu affects people differently that have different underlying issues. Like, I'm a diabetic, and like, I go places, man, but as soon as I come back home, man, for the next 3 to 4 hours, man, every 30 minutes, every 25 to 30 minutes, man, I'm drinking a cup of the lemon water, warm lemon water with that honey, man. Because I'm trying to break down the mucus in my body. Gotcha. I'm taking my my black seed oil, moringa, my sea moss, and I'm also taking my berberine for, me being a diabetic. But I'm really not, man. I'm not gonna let it affect me. I mean, scare me, you know what I'm saying, to weaken my immune system. I'm gonna be cautious as possible, but I'm not gonna let it, you know what I'm saying, have me scared to go outdoors or coronavirus outdoors. Listen.
So let me ask you this then: is it too early for us for everything to open back up? What are your thoughts on that?
Gyms, I do.
It's too early?
I think so.
Okay.
Because unless, man, like, you have to sanitize anyway. You know what I mean? If you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, I feel as though it's okay. You know what I mean?
So you saying gyms should wait a while to open? That's what you're saying?
To me,
Yeah. Because I'm going to say this. I'm going to go out on a limb and say I think Walmart more nasty than the gym.
true. True.
Because when I'm in the gym, my testosterone high. I'm actually working off colds, defending myself from viruses.
True.
So I think the gym is more safer. It's more safer going to a gym than actually going to a grocery store. But the grocery store is essential because you have to get food and water and
you
stuff
have to get
like
your
that.
food, but
Not saying
as
that.
far as
But it's not
being
controlled,
sanitized, true.
It's not controlled.
I get your point with that.
Yeah.
I absolutely understand.
Like clothing stores. Like,
now that's something else. You know.
I mean, you buy them on everybody. I mean, I'm quite sure every clothing store got their own line.
But people,
I mean,
that's a money thing though.
yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
You know, you had a gym. Now they telling us to boost your immune system.
They ain't telling you to boost your immune system. They ain't telling you that. That's why they want the gym closed though. You see what I'm saying? That's why they want your gyms closed. Now, I mean, I know a few, man, that's nasty. So, you know what I mean? I'm kind of conflicted with it because I understand the going and getting your work in, man, and boosting your immune system, staying healthy. But if it's not being sanitized and cleaned right,
Yeah.
who's it helping?
One.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Who's it helping? But, you know what I mean? If you're going by the rules, man, I feel as though they should.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody gonna have their own difference of an opinion with it, but I'm okay with it. You know what I mean? But for me, personally, I haven't been going to the gym before the pandemic, so I'm not tripping about going out during the pandemic or after the pandemic. If I choose to go, cool.
That's a problem for me. That's why I'm defending the gym.
I mean, I understand it. You know, I was like you for a minute. You know what I mean? I was a gym
I don't
head.
need the gym, but I want the gym. Like, being at home working out is different than going to the gym because, man, I can
100%. I
can come in here and grab a burger and eat. I can do so many things. Like, I can come in and see a documentary on TV. I just stand here and watch TV for a little while and then go back outside and work out. There's a lot of distractions at home. Which the gym has distractions too, but I'm away from home. I'm away from, you know, being involved or with other things. I want to keep my mind focused on working out. That's why I chose to go to the gym. Yeah, because I see people getting in the gym, they working out, they focused, so I'm focused.
You got a one-track mind once you going in. You know what I mean? You got certain things that'll take you off.
Yeah.
But you got something that's gonna snap you back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here, you know what I mean, you could walking in your back door or something like that. I can totally agree with that.
Well, since we talking about working out, man, what is some of your? I see you you doing a lot of jogging, man, on your social media snaps, man. What you trying to do?
I mean, you know, I'm big with running anyway. You know, I was big when I was living in Montgomery, man. I was running a lot. I was running almost 75 miles a month.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah, because I was trying to lose weight.
That's like Pacquiao status.
Yeah, I was trying to lose weight at that point, man. But I was going to the gym all the time, and it wasn't going nowhere. And then I was bigger, you know. But once I became a diabetic, man, I, you know, started to work on more so being healthy because for I think 16 months, man, I was in total 4 accidents. And that totally took me out of gym mode, really. It totally took me out of gym mode. So, starting to get back into it, man. And I know once it's over with, I'm going to get back into the gym actually as far as lifting. But, man, I got some dumbbells at home, man. I get them dumbbells and do everything I want to do with those.
Man, dumbbells is standard. Definitely, you need dumbbells, push-ups, dips, things of that nature. You know, the starter kit, like we always say, the starter kit of working out. Definitely try those. If you have a stationary bike, that'll be good. Awesome. Or you can join a bike club on Facebook Market. actually, you know, you have people in the neighborhood that will merge together and get some thing going. Yeah, me personally, man, I'm just my bike is down right now, so I'm not doing a lot of cardio, but I'm doing a lot of push-ups, which I've been off for about a week or so now. But that's pretty much what I've been doing, man. Push-ups and making sure my immune system where it need to be at all times, because you know, you just never know, man. You know, I'm not saying that this thing is not what it is, but I'm paying attention to how it's affecting people. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm gonna take it serious. You know?
I mean, you can learn, like I tell people all the time, man. You can learn two ways. You can learn directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can learn something by something affecting me, and I can learn by something affecting you. You know what I mean? And I can be like, okay, they having the glaze, so hey man, how can I not
get home?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so it don't hit me the same way. You know what I mean? And I just think people just have to understand that. You know what I mean? Because some people have this notion that it ain't gonna happen to me.
Why?
Shit, yes the hell it can. It might hit you worse than it hit the other person.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because your immune system may not be like Glaze, because Glaze go work out. Glaze run. Glaze do push-ups. Glaze do this and Glaze do that. You may not be doing none of that. You might be walking your ass to that refrigerator and coming back, sitting your big ass down. And if it get you, you out here.
Then when it get you, now you want to go to the doctor.
Exactly.
Now you want to start
and all that's a snowball effect where it's going downhill once you. And I was telling somebody, man, a little while ago at the barbershop, man. And I told him, man, I'm not going to get no damn vaccine if I do get sick. Mm-hmm. Don't give me no damn vaccine, man. You know what you can give me? I got my care package in my pocket.
That's your vaccine right there.
This is my vaccine right here. Yeah. I keep my this 2 days worth. This from this morning, tonight, and tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That I ride around with. If I have to spend the night or stay overnight somewhere, I got my care package with me.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And I learned that from my dad, man. My dad is big on it. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's just information that's passed on that I'm trying to pass on to people that's close to me. That's all.
Wow. All right, we're going to end off on this segment with on this topic, the coronavirus. There was our thoughts. Y'all let us know what y'all think, because we all got to be prepared. Like me and Carlos said, man, make sure you guys practice social distance. Whatever you believe in that you feel like can protect you, do it. Respect people, respect your peers and the crowd that's around you. If you know, even though you might don't want a mask or gloves on, just put it on anyway. Just let people know that you respect them, and continue to sanitize. And I hope this thing blow over before it kills anybody else, man. But right now it's just out of our hands. The only thing that we can do is protect ourselves, make sure we boost our immune system. Well, a lot of things that me and Carlos covered for wise is vitamins and stuff that can help you. Of course, drink a lot of water every day, regardless of what you're doing, when you're at work. So that was our thoughts about the coronavirus. Y'all email us or comment on social media page. Let us know what you guys think. And my next thing, what I want to talk to you about, I shot this to you. Well, no, actually, you shot this to me. It was funny. The Rick Ross situation, man. The baby mama situation, man. I know, hey, I'm gonna say this before we get started on this. You know, we got a third wheel, Keita. So she got a lot of business going right now with the salon. So this would have been perfect to have her in on this segment here. But me and Carlos, he been, you see, rubbing his hand, man. He waiting to talk about this. So I'm finna let Charlamagne 2.0 give y'all the show real quick.
Man, listen.
Give me your thoughts on that, man. I know when you shot it in the group, man, I looked at it, but I still didn't actually dial in on the situation. Kind of let me know what's really going on because I really don't know. But I'm gonna learn something today with you.
He has a child, you know, by this young lady. He has 2 kids prior, and I'm guessing this child right here, he feels as though the child isn't his. I'm assuming because he's not claiming this child. So, and she took a blood test, and
He took a blood test?
yeah,
Okay.
he had to take a blood test. The judge actually ordered him to take a blood test, and he took a blood test, man. So the child is. Now, that's cool, and I totally understand that, man. You know, the child is innocent. You know what I mean?
Point.
But what gets me is she immediately asking for child support.
Not giving him a chance to take care of his kid, not giving him a chance. She just dialing in off the back. So what you think her motive is?
I mean, I think she's hurt, to me personally, because if that was the case, why you not having him on support for the other 2? You know what I mean? Now, if you had him on support for the other 2, then cool. You know what I mean? Like, I don't agree with it. I'm going to be clear as hell on that.
Why you don't agree with it?
I don't, because I think it's putting you into a system. Once you're in that system, shit, it's over with for you, pretty much. You know what I mean? And women do it out of spite. A lot of them does it out of spite. Like, if you are in this situation where you have a child, 2 people have a child, and the man or the woman, because men have custody of kids nowadays too.
Yeah.
If the other party is not doing what they're supposed to do, I can understand you putting them on child support, where they're not stepping up to the plate. I'm not talking about because they don't buy your child the pair of Jordans or this outfit for this, or he don't pay one thing and then you run down and put him on child support.
Yeah.
If he's not there, man, and not doing anything for the child, by all means, go ahead. You know what I mean? But when you're miserable, mad, upset at this guy, and you want to put somebody on child support because you feel as though it's hurting them, what are you getting? Money?
Yeah.
Cool. But you're miserable and you getting that little paper out that man's pocket, he gonna go and buy his business.
Well, she still got a lifestyle that she's trying to maintain. So with that money, she still can keep that image that she has.
Like you said, she has a lifestyle.
Yeah.
She's trying to maintain.
Yeah.
So it's the man's fault that he has to take care of her to maintain that lifestyle? Her, not the child, though.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
It's a difference there. And see, little do they know, shit, the state getting the majority of it.
Yeah.
So they cool with it. Yeah, put them on child support. Put them on child support. Because they get free money.
Point.
They get free money. Now we into a system.
Point.
You know what I mean? Now, like I said, man, if the man is not there, he's not present, he's not trying.
But he
by all
make the
means.
money to take care of his child.
But I'm saying,
He make the money though.
but
so
that
like,
don't mean he's not actually, because Glade, listen to me, what I said.
So how much is child support?
I don't know, but I
know.
guarantee you it's gonna be enough to where she can sit on her ass.
Close to a meal though. It's gonna be close to a meal.
Hey man, why? Listen.
But in her position though, just think about it. In her position, I don't know her lifestyle and everything, but she looking at it like, hey, and then it might be a friend's influencing the situation.
More than likely.
Because 9 times out of 10, if you affiliated with a man of raw stature, you pretty much got friends that date other men like Ross.
Exactly.
So
birds of a feather.
yeah, of course. So the dealings with that, you can be looking like, hey, I don't care if you made all A's in college, you graduated from Harvard. If you see your homegirl driving that Benz and you still in your Honda Accord, you like, man, look, even though me and Rose on the same page, I need that bag. I need that bag. But everybody chasing the bag, so it's like, as a dude, as a woman, it's be like, how can you get mad? How? And then they gonna look at the fact that how we know what's really going on behind the closed door. You know what I'm
all
saying?
we know is what's presented.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? We're just giving different scenarios. Like I said, if he's not there, he's not trying, I can totally understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't get into any of that. Like, okay, cool. But if he's trying, why would you get the people involved?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why would you why would you get the people involved? You know what I mean? That goes back to a woman being malicious. You know what I mean? Like, man, I had, like, my son, his mom put me on child support when he was 10. 10. Know what I mean?
So why she waited 10 years?
Because she got upset with me.
Was y'all still dealing with each other
No.
before 10?
Been over, man. Like, this was in 2010. You know what I mean? I was, like, it was a few months before I went to prison. And at that time, man, I didn't give a damn. You know what I mean? That was the only thing that consumed my mind, man. You know what I'm saying? That and trying to spend time with my kids in case I left. You know what I mean? And it was a situation where my son, you know, me and her was arguments, and I purchased my son a phone. The guy she was living with, man, was using the phone while my son was at school to converse with other women. So I called her one day. I'm like, hey, what the hell he doing on the phone at 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
He's supposed to be in school. His phone at home. It must be her old dude. So she asked me for an itemized bill. I'm like, I'm not getting in y'all business, like, you know what I mean, to give you no itemized bill, because if I give you an itemized bill, you're going to kick him out. I know you. And me, I'm thinking I'm doing some G shit. I go tell him, hey, look, man, whatever you doing with the phone, bro, don't do that, because shit, I'm paying for it. And I put him on game. Hey, man, look, she called me, asked me for an itemized bill. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna put you in the street, whoop de whoop, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This man go home and tell her, I came to his job and told him, you sapsucker motherfucker, you hit, man, real sapsucker, John. Real sapsucker, John. John, I'm trying to help you, man. Stay in the crib, John. And you told her I came to you like a man, bro.
They giving out free government phones, man.
Man, nowadays,
Yeah.
but this was 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, bro. And because she went in. You went to my man, Joe, this, motherfucker, this. I'm like, look, man, I'm thinking I'm doing the right thing here.
Word.
Hey, bro.
But his word of mouth on your end. Just like his word more credible than yours because he has a relationship with her.
True.
So,
but she was already upset with me anyway because I wouldn't give her the itemized bill.
That's a lose-lose situation.
So by me going to him and telling him what was going on, like, bro, you could have just took that. But that ain't nothing you had to even.
But then she could have looked at it as the information that he came back to her with. It has to validate your story because y'all two already talked about it prior to him coming to her.
And see, that's what he did. See, he won brownie points, trying to throw me under the bus.
Make you seem like he's loyal to her.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't did. He came to me. I don't know what they discussed. You know what I mean? Because she called and why you went to my this and this. You know, all I said was, you know.
So she went in about that, but
she wasn't so worried about. She wasn't worried about the text messages and the phone calls no more. All she was worried about was me going to his job and me talking to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it could have been a lot more things that he said.
It probably will. I'm pretty sure it will. But at the same time, man, you know.
I don't think that she would just automatically, because, you know, women, we got some smart women out here.
True.
We don't have a lot of women that doing a lot of things that we discussing. So we got some women out here that are really good. True. But I think that some women, the arguments transpire because of, you know, spur of the moment. Emotions. So instead of you thinking the whole thing through, to show my man that I got his back, I got to go ahead and get it. Yeah. You know, so, you know, I can't get mad at
both of them felt like that
because they got to stay with each other.
That was, you know, that probably bonded them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm okay with it, man. All I felt like I was doing, man, I felt like I was doing the right thing. Man, listen, I'm trying to put you on game for when you walk in the house, you walking in there, she got a machine gun.
Gotcha.
Because she already on your head trying to put you out. This right here is going to put you over the edge to put you out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm trying to go and warn him, hey man, look, all you got to say is you don't know nothing about it, whoop-de-whoop. But bro, you went in and got some pressure, you folded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, bro, you're a real sucker. That's the way I look at it. He's a real... I don't care what the situation is, John. I never help him ever again on not a pecan.
So on the outside looking in, how you feel about her? Put him on child support. You just talked about you not for it, but what you think just from an outside perspective? How she could have handled the situation though?
Ross?
Yeah, with the alleged baby mom.
How you think that she could have? He already have 2 kids by her.
Oh, already?
Already.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure that he's taking care of the kids now, and that's probably all that's going on. And she probably understands that now. All right, so I got this third one. Now I'm going to put you on support to where.
Because he denied it? That might be the case?
Probably. He probably just taking care of the kids now because evidently he's not with her no more.
Point.
You know what I mean? So now I got 3. And all you were doing was taking care of the first 2.
Yeah.
I'm not the equation now. So this third one now, I'm in the equation. It ain't no 3 now, baby. Ain't no 3 of me going no more. It's 4.
Yeah.
I need me too. So, bruh, you got to take care of these 3 kids. That's going to sponsor her lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's going to sponsor her lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that that's the way it is, but that's the way it looks.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people do that. But like you said, it's a lot of women step up to the plate. They handle their business.
Yeah.
All right, bro. You don't want to do what you're supposed to do? Go on back to business.
Yeah.
I got another man. You know what I mean? He gonna stand tall. He gonna be stepdaddy, and he gonna take care of these kids like they his. Like any real man, if you're dating a woman, you gonna accept their kids. You know what I'm saying? If you love kids, of course. You know what I mean? But at the same time, just jumping out there, man, just to say I won't support, you ain't give him an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's wrong. That's systematically wrong. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Even just if it's not the raw situation, just saying a woman have a baby and she asks a dude for a blood test, and the dude might say, "Hey, you sleeping with me, Angela? They test you. It ain't your baby. It's mine. You automatically asking me to pay you child support. You ain't give me the opportunity."
And also too, I can be taking care of the kid, and it's not mine, and I can't get no back pay or nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's the system.
Nothing. I don't get nothing.
But how can you? But look, now you traumatized.
Yeah.
Now you got all type of attachments with this child.
Point.
That's broken. The kid got all type of attachments to you. Mm-hmm. It's broken. So that been going on 5-10 years. Y'all attached, and I'm the real dad.
Yeah.
We don't have a bond. guess who's gonna be shot?
Yep.
Guess who's gonna be left out there in the cold? The baby. You see what I'm saying? Like, something need to be done about the system, bro. But that's...
But it started with us, though. In order for us to break that cycle, it started with us with communication. And then also, too, man, because we don't have a lot of bondage. It's a lot of, you meet people at the club, you meet people at these social events. You know, you have a good conversation, then you have sex, and then boom, you slip up and have a child with somebody you don't even know. You don't know nothing about until the kid comes. You're like, damn.
I didn't know this person.
I didn't even know this was the person I was messing around with.
Man, listen. It be like that. I was in, in similar situation. You know what I mean? But when you out there just partying, man, like I always, when I go around and do my public speaking, choices and consequences. Mm-hmm. You made that choice. You meet them, sleep with them without knowing them. The consequences is, it's a child here.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You got to step up to it, baby.
Yeah.
But in the real world, man, all you want is in that situation, all you want is every opportunity to provide for that child. You don't her feelings because she has feelings because she ain't had this kid of y'all being a family. If you don't want that,
yeah.
Now you're dealing with something else. Now you're dealing with something else. Now you're dealing with a whole different animal. Because, hey, I'm dating somebody else, or I'm already dating somebody else, and you want us to be a family, or even try to be a family. How? When I'm already dating somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the man wrong all the way around the board, because you cheated. That's for one. You cheated, and now you got a fool on your hand. You got a fool on your hand for 18 years, bubba. And, bruh, like I tell people all the time, man, I have done a lot of foolish things. A lot. You know what I mean? And looking back on it, man, like you said, I was just foolish, man. I was just foolish. You know what I mean? But
man, we laugh and joke about it all the time.
Man, listen. We got stories for days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got stories for days about that, man. Like, but the thing is, man, you're not hurting no. I mean, you don't think you're hurting nobody, but at the end of the day, you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are. And if you try to come and be like, hey, look, you knew the situation and I knew the situation.
Point.
You know what I mean? So, it's a child that came from the situation. Just allow me to take care of the child to the best of my ability. Shit, it don't happen like that, though. Gotcha. It don't happen like that. Man, it takes a strong woman or two individuals communicate to allow that to happen. And then for her to move on, find her somebody else and become happy. But if she's miserable, shit, man, she gonna give you hell, bro.
Yeah.
She's gonna give you hell. You know what I mean? And that's the way it is. You know. But that's neither here nor there, man. I can't say that because you can't change it. You know what I mean? You can't change people. You know what I'm saying, about how they feel about a situation. Like men go in a situation where we gonna just stick and move. You know what I mean? But those women feelings get involved, man, and that becomes a whole different.
It's different, man.
Whole different situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you just thinking, shit, we just having fun.
Yeah.
You know, that might be said. Yeah. The arrangement, somebody gonna catch feelings. Now, I've been talking to a lot of my homeboys. Men catch feelings too.
Oh yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Hey, hey, man.
Yeah.
I know a lot of little tender.
No, for real.
Guys, man, listen.
For real.
And they don't know how to.
Respect the ones too.
Hey, man, the one that
I'm
ain't been
talking about
outside.
that tell a woman up around you, like tell you, man, bash. It's just a bashful situation around. But man, behind the scene, he told a guy. Totally different guy.
Told them, hey man, he do more pillow talking than he do anything else, John. Like, man, listen. I don't understand. Like, man, be who you are. I tell people all the time. If that's, hey man, if you love her, you love her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
If you love her, you love her, bro.
Yeah.
You can't, hey man, we can tell our hearts one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, it gonna do whatever it's gonna do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we say all the time, man, your heart wants what it wants.
Yeah.
And it's understood, man. And, you know, certain guys will be like, man, go ahead, do this and go ahead and do that, man, woo-de-woo. But as soon as it happen,
Yeah.
boy, like, you done hit him in the back with an axe. And you trying to take his heart out from the back. You know what I mean? So I tell dude, mean what you say and say what you mean, bro.
Yeah.
If you love it, you love it.
Point.
Now I mean, and that's what it is. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. Man, you human. You human.
Yeah.
It don't make you weak.
Yeah, it don't.
Now it makes you weak if it happens and then now you want to act out of character.
Yeah.
Now that makes you look weak.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Then just to talk about the man on the spectrum, like also too, like you were just speaking on, if you love her, man, you know, you ain't gotta fake it around the guys. We know because a guy know when a guy got strong feelings about a woman because of the way we act. It's a guy code thing. It's the way we act. Call your phone, you leave the pack, go in the bathroom a little bit, or get a text. You ain't engaged in the conversation we having guy talk. We know, you know, guys know. But, you know, what, like I said, women like to be loved, man. Just like everybody like to be loved. But, you know, we gotta, you know, we gotta do a better job too, man, of just showing more respect. And what I mean by that, the music that we listening to, that's a lot of influence. Of course, the media, showing that women are not worthy of a lot of things. There's a lot of talented women. Everybody's talented. Everybody has some type of talent to get them over the top of doing something. So we gotta shed more positive light on the women as well.
Yeah,
so
the
kids,
media?
yeah, because you know, like us being stand-up guys like ourselves, like you with your score of achievement.
Like, Glade, I look at it, excuse me, I don't mean to cut you off, but to piggyback that before you leave that point about us showing, like, when I was younger, man, I wasn't taught how to do certain things for a woman. Mm. Those things I had to learn the older I got.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now, you know what I mean? I always thought it was, when I was younger, I always thought it was weak for a man to take a woman roses and things like that. The environment I grew up in. So, but, you know, the older I got, man, like, I buy roses all the time now. You know what I mean? I buy roses. I tell my son, hey, man, you know, this is what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, once you find out a person's love language, it's easier. It becomes easier, man.
Okay.
It took me
talking, man?
It took me a while to understand it, bro.
I got a book on the 5 love languages.
Listen, once you take the test, all you got, it's sneaky.
Yeah.
Hey, like my dad always talked about, son, you got to have tact when you do anything.
Yep.
You can find out anything, son, if you do it with tact. All you got to do is to find out what your woman like. Hey, give her the love language test. Now you know if she like gifts. Now you know if she like spending time with you. Now you know if she like touch. Now you know how to
give a game.
Now you know how to lay it down. Now you see, man, listen. Man, when you talking to them old heads, man.
Yeah.
Man, them old heads give it to you.
Boy.
And all you got to do is receive it and pass it on some type of way. You know what I mean? Because Man, I say, growing up, man, I was hell. I was hell, man. You know what I mean? But now, I ain't nothing like that. Now, my experiences and the stories I tell may have people thinking I am, but I'm not. And like I tell people all the time, I am what you think I am, but I'm not what you think I am.
Yeah, that's my next question for you, bro. Hold on. Hey guys, let us know what y'all thought about that. The question I just asked and the answers. Let us know the feedback of what we just talked about. The last question I got for Carlos is, you know, I talk to Carlos every day, but this man here always telling me before we get off the phone a funny ass story, man. A funny story, man. It can be dealing with anything. This man here been through a lot, man. Let the people know, man. Any story you want to talk about, just share, man. I want the funny one, man.
The funny one?
Yeah. I want the funny one. The funniest story, man.
I got a shitload on Glade.
No, that's college. Give me a college story.
College story.
Best college story.
Ah, man.
We're going to end on this. The best college story.
Man, we was talking about this. Man, we was talking about this yesterday, man, in our Marco Polo group, right? And today. Man, we sitting around at a barbecue with the no, I ain't gonna tell that. I ain't gonna tell that.
You know the boy like that,
man. You bringing the cold, low. And then, you know, I be violating the code with my bros too, though, man. But I mean, let me tell you when I got suspended from school in 1999. Okay, I graduated Lanier in spring '99. Went to Stillman College, fall '99. Played football, and man, one weekend, like they ran out of food. They ran out of food in the cafeteria, right? So we go to the cafeteria, man. They run out of food, so with some guys from Georgia and Florida, we make these salads.
Yeah.
They ain't eat no salad. Start a food fight in these people. Cafeteria. It was Friday. It was a Friday night. We was playing football on the back. Start a food fight. Come back. Same night. Everybody standing outside. Power go out. We had a security guard. We used to call him Old Otis from Martin.
Yeah.
Old man, gray, had his little long, thick 357. We used to call him All Otis. All Otis Supreme, the American Dream. So, that, you know, we rocked Old Otis' car. Man, we stole it. Man, we stole the man golf cart, man. We riding on the yard doing donuts. Man, we started a bonfire in the people barrel. Alright. All this going on. Saturday come up, we have another food fight. I get kicked out of, well, in this time, you know, so guys, you know, they trying to find out who's doing all this stuff. They named 3 of us.
Yeah.
That's the head honcho. It was me, a guy from Georgia, and a guy from Florida. Alright. I go see the dean. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear your side. None. Like, then you gonna let me explain? Yeah. Everybody come in here, they name you. I don't want to hear your side. You suspended. I want you off my campus at 5 o'clock. If you ain't off my campus at 5 o'clock, I'm taking you to jail. I'm like, then you gonna let me explain? No, get out of my office. I'm walking. Call my mom. I'm like, hey, they just kicked me out of school, mama, this. I ain't coming up there to get you. I gotta go to work tonight. I'm on work from 11 to 7. I'll come tomorrow. Like, mom, they told me I can't wait till tomorrow. They're gonna put me in jail. But you better find where to stay at. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back to my dorm room. It me and my friend Zoe. So I tell Zoe like, what happened? Well, man, a guy had told on me. You know what I'm saying? From Montgomery. But so I'm like, you know, explain to him what going on. Like, damn, cuz, man, what I'm gonna do, man? I don't know what you gonna do. You better get out these folk camping. I know that. I don't know. So you know me, I'm like, man, you know what, man, down the folk, man. My mama gonna come get me the boys, man. I ain't thinking about it, man. I go to sleep.
Hold on, you still on campus?
I'm still on campus. I'm in my dorm room. Man, like December, I ain't even took finals yet. I ain't took finals yet, man. I go to sleep, man. I wake up to the campus police and the Tuscaloosa police standing over me. All I hear the man standing over me, doing the handcuff. So you know, I'm like, I'm waking up. Hell going on? So, hey, boy, get your stupid ass up. Why the folk gonna take your ass to jail? Why you wanna leave the folk campus? Get your stupid ass up. Why go to jail? I'm like, what? The man tell me, stand up, put your hand behind your back. I'm like, what? Stand up, put your hand behind your back. I stand up, put my hand behind my back. I tell you, so, hey man, call him on, man. Let him know, man, I'm locked up. Let him know I'm locked up, man. So my other guys on the hall I played football with, they come and get me, man. I mean, they come down there, like, what going on, man? I told you know what I'm saying, man. I'm kicked out the yard, man. I ain't supposed to be here, woo-de-woo. So they go get the vice president of public affairs, named Dr. Lawrence, man. Real good guy, man. I wish I could. I wish I was still in contact with Dr. Lawrence, man. I wish I had any of his information, man. He was so vital in me being at Stillman and staying at Stillman, man, and going back to get my degree. But as I'm in the car, man, you know, he stayed on campus in the house for, you know, the deans or whatever. He come and get me, man. I'm in the back of the car, man. He come and get me out of the car, man. And that night, he paid for me to have a hotel room.
Yeah.
So my mom can, you know, come up and get me the next day, man. But he kept me out of, you know, harm's way that night, man. It was a funny story, man. But, you know, thinking back on it, it was wild, but it ended up the way it should have, man. Really, because he stepped to the plate, man, and he really, really saved me, man. And I really, really appreciate it, man, Dr. Lawrence for that, for what he did for me.
Okay. Well, hey guys, this concludes the episode number 2 for the Alter Light Podcast. Look forward to next week. We're doing an interview next week.
We'll be doing an interview with Rashad Provit, man. He's an entrepreneur in Montgomery, and he's a pillar in the community. So we're looking forward to that, man. It'll be our first interview, and I think it'll be dope.
Yeah. So like I said before in the beginning of the episode, like and subscribe on our pages. It'll be shown visibly so everybody can see where to go. And tell us what you think. Give us all the feedback. Email us or comment some things that you think that we should discuss going forward. Or if you have somebody that you think that's important to you guys in the city that we should interview, send them the information. We open to everything. Or if you want to be a guest on our show, email us. We out.
Thank you.